Hey everyone, you've got me by myself today. Sam and I both had vastly different days. We had, I'm going to say GSD days today. So, as part of our dream life creation, I suppose you would say, as part of the experiment, we've got lots of balls in the air, both of us, but quite different things. I think Sam had a meeting with an architect with a project that they've got going on. I don't know if she had Cairo office work. I had a home visit to do. I had haircut to be had. I had my Coco, my daughter, finished year 12. Um, so we went out and had some snacks. She was working on her dream life, which is not only completing year 12, but she's got a music exam on Friday. So we had a singing lesson. So we decided that this week it'll be me. So I'm going to talk a little bit about a quote that I read this morning, and it's by Brianna West, and I actually haven't got it with me, but it was something along the lines of, I hope you don't stop the dreams that are meant for you coming for you. And I thought it was a really cool reminder just to think about how often in this life we stop and block good things from coming to us because we're not in a position to receive mentally and emotionally. And so I'd love you just to have a little bit of a think about that as you go through the next couple of days. Where do I stop the joy? Where do I stop the beauty from coming to me? Where do I stop the financial abundance? So, what's happening within me that prevents things that are meant for me coming to me? So, I don't know whether that resonates with you at all. But just, yeah, give us some feedback as to what you think about that little quote. The other thing that I've got going on as my theme today, I've got my t-shirt. It's probably be back to front in there, won't it? It's called The Others. I got sent this t-shirt a couple of years ago. There's a beautiful group, a lot of chiropractors in it, but Jack Baller, Monique Andrews, and who else was involved in it? I can't actually remember who else was involved. There's a couple of them. But Jennifer Trent was the person, I believe, who sent me this t-shirt. They were all in a cafe one day, and there was a girl there who had a quote by Timothy Leary tattooed on her body. And it turned out that she was Timothy Leary's granddaughter. And these guys were talking about the quote and how much they loved it. And so they started this little group. It's a Facebook group, but just as a reminder of looking for the others. So I'm going to read you the quote. Admit it, you aren't like them. You're not even close. You may occasionally dress yourself up as one of them, watch the same mindless television shows as they do, maybe even eat the same fast food sometimes. But it seems like the more you try to fit in, the more you feel like an outsider watching the normal people as they go about their automatic existences. For every time you say the club passwords like, have a nice day and weather's awful today, you yearn inside to say forbidden things like, tell me something that makes you cry. Or what do you think deja vu is for? Face it, you don't even want to talk to that girl in the elevator. But what if that girl in the elevator and the balding man who walks past your cubicle at work are thinking the same thing? Who knows what you might learn from taking a chance on conversation with a stranger? Everyone carries a piece of the puzzle. No one comes into your life by mere coincidence. Trust your instincts. Do the unexpected. Find the others. And one thing that I notice when I wear the others t-shirt, people often think that it's about a Nicole Kidman movie, and they say, "Oh yeah, I like that movie," and I'm saying, "Oh no, it's not about the movie. This is actually about finding the others, finding your tribe, finding the people that are like you that dare to be a little bit different." Sometimes I get a puzzled stare, and then other times conversations start up, and so it can be a fun one. Today, I didn't get one single comment on my others t-shirt, so that was interesting, because usually it does start something, and it made me wonder what I was blocking today. Was it because I was busy in my head with doing this practice member that I'm taking care of, doing the stuff with Coco, thinking about what I've got on for the rest of this week, thinking about all the graduation things? Was I stopping those conversations from coming to me? I don't know, maybe I was, maybe I wasn't, but it can be really interesting just to think about that sometimes, about whether or not we stop things coming to us. Anyway, so that's part of the experiment for me this week, is to look at where I can receive more, because we know that feminine power is in our ability to receive, right? A beautiful book by Kate Northrup that talks called Do Less, talks a little bit about egg wisdom, where it's about figuring out what we want, emitting a really strong signal, and then sitting back and waiting for that to come to us. Always emitting the signal, of course. It's not like we're doing nothing, rather than running everywhere and trying to make it all happen. So it's not about having a frenzied energy. It's about sitting and calmly waiting, knowing that the things that we desire will one day be on the other side of this. You know how it's that thing in life when you look back, oh, I wanted that, and now that's in my past. So those things that are in our future just aren't ours yet, but they will be if we allow enough time, and obviously continued moving towards them in terms of maintaining the energy, doing the small steps that take us in the direction of our dreams, as well as being open to opportunities that come to us. So that's my take on the Dream Life experiment for this week. I would love to hear what you think, if you've got any thoughts on any of this stuff, and we'll be back next week. It might just be Sam next. Oh no, it'll be both of us next week. That's right. But the week after that's probably be Sam by herself, as I'm going off in a little adventure, and we'll talk more about that soon. So I would love to hear too. What are your thoughts on your dream life? What adventures are you choosing, and what would you love to bring into your existence in the coming 3 months? We've got what, 7 weeks or so, until 6 weeks till Christmas, 7 till the end of the year or thereabouts. What magic are you going to create before we click over into 2025? So have a great evening, and I will check the Facebook to see what your comments are, and we'll chat soon. Okay, bye.